Hello everybody and welcome back to another time-lapse video. Today you're watching a sped up process of me drawing Tuxedo Style Delphox from Pokemon Unite. Stick around until the end to see how the proper finished result looks like. In the meantime, allow me to explain some things about this art. So, what is currently happening right now is that I am drawing a wireframe or a sketch to make sure that the artwork doesn't look bad when it's time to draw the line art. Different parts of the wireframe are put on separate layers so I can pose the Delphox more easily, as I do not come up with the pose before I draw the wireframe. I come up with the pose after I draw the wireframe because it's easier. So, now we're on to the second step, the line art. So what we're doing here is just basically tracing over some parts of the wireframe. That's pretty much it. So anyways, you may have noticed, unlike all of my other character arts, this Delphox is actually posed in like a pretty non-dynamic pose. I mean, she's just standing there with her arms slightly up. I decided to make this design choices because all my other arts had the characters like doing some sort of like cool action, and meanwhile making the Delphox stand like with no action just makes her it sets her from the rest of the artwork and it makes her more unique. So it's actually better. So anyways, now we're on to the third section of the video, the coloring. So all I do here is go on a separate layer below the line art layer, and then I use a lasso tool to highlight a specific area, and then I use the fill bucket tool to color it in. That's a quick and easy way of coloring stuff in. I also sometimes draw stuff in if I don't need the lasso tool to color them in. So anyways, the reason why I don't solely rely on the fill bucket tool to make it even quicker is because it misses out on some pixels. And also don't forget, it would be easier to do it on a separate layer because if I make a mistake I can edit it more easily. So yeah. So anyways, now we're on to the fourth part of the video, which is the shading. So what I do here is highlight specific areas with the lasso tool to make sure nothing goes out of bounds, and then I shade it in with an airbrush tool. I use the airbrush tool because it makes it look more professional, beautiful and realistic. And also don't forget that the shading isn't actually black and white, but it's rather those colors but tinted blue. This is because when I tint it with blue, it gives off a more vivid appeal, which makes the artwork look more nice. It's an unnecessary detail, but I decided to do it anyways to make the artwork look more pretty than it already is. So yeah. I have nothing else to say about the shading. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit of a fun fact. Do you know why I chose a Delphox this time to draw? Well, it's for the build-up of the Paris Olympics. That's right. We're doing this for the build-up of the Paris Olympics. The reason why I chose Delphox is because it's from Kalos, which is a region based on France, and it's a fire type which can symbolize the torch flame, so she's very fitting for the Paris Olympics. And no, this is not the Paris Olympics special art, this is just an art made for the build-up. The actual special art will be released next week, and it will be of a shiny Talonflame complete with Olympic theme, because this is going to be the art that commemorates the Paris Olympics. So anyways, we don't have much time on the shading left, so I'll just tell you a little fact. The reason why I made the background grey and Delphox transparent was because I wanted to put the white highlights in, but they blended in with the white backgrounds way too much, so I had to do it to make it more easier to see. So anyways, now we're onto the background and we're giving her a fancy red and yellow outline, and we're going to give her a fancy blue background that goes darker, and she's gonna have some stars. It's because of how fancy she is. Yeah, she's a really fancy fox. Here's the finished result. Doesn't she look really elegant? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, then subscribe, as more is coming for the foreseeable future. You can also follow me on Twitter or X, whatever it's called, to see these arts come out before their speed paints and to see some art exclusive to Twitter. Goodbye!